Okay, hello, whoever just showed up. Trying this again. God damn it. So much technology. Oh boy. This is rough. I guess say hello, whoever is out there currently watching. Hello, Hobbs. Just hanging out. Let's see if I can make this work. So I'm looking at this thing and I don't see how the highlight message thing works, like you were mentioning. Let's see. Because the only options are pin message or put you in timeout. I don't quite want to do that. Oh, so I have to do this in StreamYard. Is that correct? Click on the comments. Message. Nope. Don't think that did it. Click on the comments. What did that do? Nope. Experimenting with this fun stuff. Oh, did it actually work? So I want it to appear like on the screen. It goes like right there. Oh, at everything horror, let me find that video. Hold on. I do appreciate it. I just would like to say thank you for that. Everything horror. There we go. Cool. So at Everything Horror, I have that queued up. So once I'm done with this stream, I'm totally going to go watch your video and all that fun stuff. It's kind of hard to juggle all this stuff, you know what I mean? But got it queued up. So on to what I have picked up. Tomorrow I'm going to post a video where I went into a Best Buy and a Target, and I did a little movie shopping. This is what I bought. I know this is on Shudder, which I could probably just watch for free, but I do like the anthology horror stuff. What am I using to stream? Just YouTube, that's it. So I'm still trying to get the hang of this whole stream thing, but right now I'm just streaming through YouTube. At Everything Horror, I am very jealous of that, I must say. Does sound like I'm gonna have to try to do this StreamYard business stuff, which I don't know. I'm not very tech savvy. And also, as you guys can see, this is my bedroom. This is where I sleep. As you can see, I just have way too many figures. So, because usually when I do the streaming, I just do it in my living room, but I was just too lazy, didn't want to sit at my laptop, so I'm just like, screw it. I'm just gonna set up in my filthy bedroom, which is just surrounded by stuff. One thing I did want to show you guys really quick here. This is what I would like to call shrinkage. This is the Killer Clown. So a year ago, this was full cotton candy, but I just never opened it. This says Best Buy. The 23rd of April in the year 2020. So this is definitely long done at this point. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like legitimately a hockey puck. So this is an exciting thing that I own. But yeah, it's even still sealed and everything. I got this at the Halloween Horror Nights in 2019, I want to say is when I got that. The other cool thing that I picked up today, if you collect comics, since you know Alien is put up by Marvel now, this is kind of a cool box that I picked up here. So you put your comics inside it. And I picked this up today here. This is a little mystery box. So it is possible that I may get one of these options here. The Acid Blood. It probably is not going to come out very well, but yeah. I did hear a rumor that there was going to be Alien 3, and then I am wondering if it's going to be in California or not. Because I would like to go this year, but I would not like to have to go to Florida. Not a big fan of Florida. So. Well, I'm going to crack this open with all of you. Let's see what I get. Hopefully it's something cool. I mean, it's going to be cool. It's an alien thing. Yeah, I did. It was not the best thing in the world. I think I got rid of a good chunk of it. I will say the alien shirt though was pretty cool. In it, that was something I actually liked out of the loot crate fright thing. Well, it may be super easy, but remember, I am a simpleton human being, so things that should be simple are a little difficult for me. Oh, that's kind of neat. I got the looks like it's a nebula alien. Oh, so this is actually pretty common. I would have liked to have had the acid blood one, but you know, it's cool. I own too damn many of these. Well, that was my exciting opening of this right here. I put him back in his little compartment. I feel like this was an Alien Day release or something, but I bought it a little late. How much was the thing I just bought, or which thing are we partaking to at Everything Horror? The Alien thing was $11.99. I bought that at Things from Another World this afternoon. Is where I bought it. And then whoever else is here, definitely give me a little hello action so I know that you are here. And then I don't know, I'll probably keep this going for like 15 more minutes. So hopefully a few of you are a little more entertained with my shenanigans. How has your week been, Hobbs? Let's hear it. I already did, and unfortunately, if you didn't do it yet, from what I understand, those are now gone. There was only a 1 week window. Hold on here. It was done by the company called Plastic Meatball. It's where they did the Joe Bob Briggs figures from. Fright Rags. Yeah, just looking at their site, it looks like those are pretty much gone. You know, I definitely ordered them. Even though I didn't need them, I ordered another set of the Nano Force figures. Just because I guess they were an alternate paint job. So, like, if the pumpkin was orange in the last set, and set number 2 is probably going to be black. Plus, I opened set 1 up, so I'll just keep set number 2 sealed, I guess. So, oh man, I don't know how Spanish Chainsaw would be. I do feel like if I watched the movie, my review would be crazy on that if I did that movie. Um, I watched the trailer, and it felt like a very low quality trauma film. It's like if there was a budget format or like a budget version of Trauma, that would be essentially what it could be like, I would say. Extreme horror. I feel like extreme horror. Let me hold on a second here. One moment, please. Um, I have to look this up just for my inside DVD. Oh, see, you say extreme horror, I think of like if you look inside Dimension. Hold on here. Maybe you can pop up. Yeah, you see how it says Dimension Extreme right there? Because I definitely remember, seeing the Extreme logo on some of those Dimension releases. I think like Diary of the Dead was on that. But Inside, which was that crazy French film with the scissors and stuff, that was a very messed up movie, I thought, from what I remember. And then anyone else in the room besides Hobbs and everything? That's double the horror right there. A lot of horror. If anyone else is here, let me know. Also, I wore this specifically to let you guys know. This shirt right here is actually pre-orderable from Creepy Company right now. So if you dig this shirt right here, it's been out of print for a while. Let me tell you guys a little story on this. I'm probably also going to make another video, so this is going to be a little bit redundant. I bought this shirt back when Creepy Company first like did a button-up shirt. The quality on it was poop. It was not very good at all. So I did that shirt, and then I ordered this one on eBay. But I feel like this third one that I'm ordering is just going to be way better quality wise. So, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, no, like the quality of their button ups is really good. I do like them, but I will say that the latest batch of Middle of Beyond button ups have been just way better. I mean, obviously, I'm a husky man and I have to wear like a 2X. The 2X's on a lot of things have been a little tight on me. Like if I normally wear a Dickies, it's an XL, just to kind of put in perspective. So like a Dickies shirt, I would wear an XL. For Creepy Company and Middle of Beyond, I have to do like a 2X, which can be a little tight sometimes. But the Reanimator and the basket case from Middle of Beyond have been a little bit more looser fitting, which has been nice. So that I've appreciated, I would say, on that. Probably some unnecessary information as far as sizing goes, but I just thought I would, just throw that out there. Um, Also, I'm going to try to be as entertaining as I can. It's a lot easier when I do the DJ thing because I'm just up there pushing play, listening to some music on my headphones, and then that's pretty much that. So pretty simple. But right now, I'm just hanging out in my bedroom on a Thursday night, talking to you guys, which I appreciate because otherwise I would be just hanging out in my bedroom, not doing anything, or probably putting my laundry away or something like that, which is not very cool. My laundry is terrible. It's literally a mountain of black clothing. Uh, and trying to find matching socks is literally the bane of everything wrong in my life. So, letting you guys know just weird, unnecessary info about me. Speaking of, the yawn. Has anyone actually seen this movie? Out of curiosity, I'm sure. I would assume that Hobbs, you've probably seen this film. I would imagine. Funny thing is, I heard a little bit of it was filmed in Oregon, so that was kind of a cool thing. I think at some point, oh, hello at for horror's sake, or for horror's sake. Oh, the movie I was talking about, collection. Um, but I think I'm gonna probably try to do a film segment to places that Behind the Mask was filmed. It was somewhere in Oregon, so that's one of my ideas that I'm going to try to do for a video is just go to wherever it was in that area and try to do like the locations of the film from Behind the Mask. Um, that's kind of a cool thing. One little tidbit, I don't know if I've ever talked about this, but the first time I met Robert Englund, I want to say was back in 2008. I want to say it was in Chicago. It was like the flashback convention or something like that. It was a funny story. I didn't have a pass to go see him, but someone dropped their Robert Englund pass on the bus. I swiped it up. I didn't care. I'm like, finders keepers. I'm taking this freaking pass. So I took the pass, and I'm like, cool. I'm gonna go see Robert Englund the next day, and that's essentially how I met him. Now, the funny thing that sucked though is that you apparently had to have a wrist bracelet, which I did not. So I did a ballsy thing and I just lifted up my thing and pretended that I had one on. Didn't even flinch and just let me go through. I'm like, cool, that's great. And then when I went up to him and got my autograph, I said, I came from Portland, and he gave me like Robert Englund told me a little bit about how he, I guess, stayed at some like hotel when he was like filming that Behind the Mask thing. So that was kind of a just a little story there. Yeah, what's funny is I didn't really care for the movie when it came out. I was just like, eh. And then I watched it, and then I dug it, and then I replaced the DVD version that was on I think Anchor Bay with the Scream Factory version, and I gave it another watch the other day, and I'm like, this is actually really good. It was a fun film. I enjoyed it. It's just crazy that it's like from like the early 2000s. Yeah, I think Robert Englund I've met a total of 2 times. I did get him to sign some things. It was at Wizard World was the second time, and then I got my photo with him. Oh, are you talking about like conventions? Conventions in Portland? No, not at all. The only thing that we get is we get Wizard World and Rose City Comic Con. Those are the only two conventions that we get, which are Wizard World is just obviously a comic one, and then Rose City is like a more of a Portland comic convention. So they have a small amount of celebrities, which I met some cool ones. I think at Rose City Comic Con, I met like Linda Blair. That was about it. She was not very nice, but she's old. No, I don't live anywhere near Astoria. I have been wanting to go to Astoria actually, just because I want to go thrift shopping in like antique stores and just try to find some cool Halloween stuff. Which it's always fun going treasure hunting. That's what I like to do. Yeah, I've been wanting to go to Mad Monster. Mad Monster sounds really cool. And then I think Monster Palooza. I've always wanted to go to that one in LA. I've only been to Crypticon, and I think, oh, actually, let me throw this out there. Portland did one horror convention once. It was called the Living Dead. I can't remember, but it was put on by like someone local that was really cool. They did it once. It had a few cool celebrities. I think like Adrian King was at it. Ari Lehman. I think I want to say Barbara Steele might have been at it, and I think the guy that played the Hitcher in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I can't remember what his name was. I think Neil something. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much that. Oh, and I would like to say hello to Eddie the Horror Addict. Cool guy. Just throwing that out there. Yeah. At this point, with all the autograph boxes that I've been getting, I would really much rather prefer. going to a horror convention, and I do want to go to Horror Hound. That is Horror Hound has been one of my favorite horror magazines. I think I have almost every issue they've put out. I did miss a few when it. I think I don't have number one. I think I started collecting Horror Hound around like issue 5 or 6. Um, is when I started. I have literally a giant box full of those issues. Fangoria is like okay, and Rue Morgue is decent, but like I enjoyed Horror Hound more because they covered a lot of the figures and stuff. Thing I am jealous about from Eddie the Horror Addict is I think he got his Zobi Horror XL box already. I have not gotten mine quite yet. I did check the tracking on it. Mine's supposed to show up on Saturday. Thank you. One of these days, I'm actually going to do a video showing off all the button ups that I own, which I have ran up I've maxed out a credit card buying all those shirts. I do not have the money to buy them, so I had to put them all on a credit card, which was stupid because with a lot of this stuff, you have to buy it when it comes out because that's it, done. And then if you ever want it again, it's going to be really expensive on eBay, which is just not fun to have to pay stupid prices. So that's the thing. So like I dump a lot of my money on so the hats, I was about to also mention the hats I get from House of Mysterious Secrets.com. That is pretty much where I've bought about 90% of my hats from. They do get a ton. I think right now I'm gonna buy 2 hats off Etsy that just say horror in some weird font. I don't know why I want these hats, but I've just thought, you know what, I'm gonna get it. There's a red font and a green font. So got to try to color coordinate things so they match up. And I will say, Eddie the Horror Addict, if you ever want to get clothes like this, man, it's definitely good to do. Are they good quality from Everything Horror? Yes, the hats are super. I mean, it's not like a cheapy thing. Like with this, I have a huge head, so like I have to have the hat be decent, so it's very bulky up here. Some hats, I think I recently bought a Friday the 13th hat from Spencer's because there's just not really any good Friday the 13th hats. So this hat I bought and it looked cool when I bought it, but when I put it on my head, it just didn't really go the way that I hoped. So, um, so yeah, if at Everything Horror, if you have a big head like mine, these hats will be very great for you just because it fits very well and it doesn't make you look dumb. So I mean, I feel like they enhance my look because I am like a man gargoyle. So the hats I feel benefit me quite a bit and make me look cooler than I am. So that's just my whole thing on that. And then I guess before I wrap this whole thing up, does anyone have any little fun questions that you would like to ask me that I can just kind of throw off of? Because I got a few of you active. So the website is houseofmysteriousSecrets.com. Hold on here. Let's see. Google house. Oh God, it typed in gauze instead of house. I'm not going quite yet, Eddie. Not quite yet. I'm gonna hang in there for a moment here. Yeah, this is it right here, guys. That is the website that I order all my stuff right there from. So House of Mysterious Secrets is definitely the place that you want to go to if you want to get good horror hats. Um, Yes, at some point I definitely would like to do that. One thing I've wanted to do, I did want to do one of my top 10 horror films, but I wanted to go to a cemetery to do that. It was very specific. And then I would like to do like maybe a Halloween, like my favorite kind of like films to watch at Halloween. I don't have to wait till October to do that because it's just cool to watch that stuff anyways. Yeah, no, it's a great site that I like to go to a lot. So the music that I pick, that is basically based on the crowd. I have no idea what I'm playing, so what I have to do is I just kind of start throwing them out, and then I basically have to kind of just see what the crowd dances to. So that's pretty much what it is. So like I have like my go-to songs that I throw out there. But like if certain people are at the club, I'll play this song because they'll go dance to it. So that's usually how it works as far as what songs I pick out. Am I going to do more new movie reviews at Everything Horror? Yes, I'm probably going to watch the new Spiral movie, so I will do a review on that. When the new Candyman movie comes out, I will probably do that. My movie review videos don't seem to do very well. I will still do them, but they just don't seem to do as well as like me watching it in the or me doing an unboxing. Yeah, I mean, sometimes people go watch a movie and then they do the review at home. But I just kind of like to do it on the fly. Like I like to do it right then and there, so it's very fresh. So it basically captures like how I really feel. Um, because if I 5 hours or 4 hours home after I watch the film, I think that feeling kind of dissipates off, and I'm not feeling like exactly what it is. So like when I saw In the Earth, I was very rattled by it because it was a very crazy film. Like it wasn't anything special, but it just like you have to see this film in a theater because there's just so much strobes. It's loud. It's just very like intense. I would say just for how simple of a film it is. But if you watched it at home, you wouldn't really get that same effect as opposed to what I saw in the theater. So yeah, and but see that's the thing though. You do what you want to do. Could you elaborate on the title on your channel? Are you talking about the Halloween Fiend PDX thing? Hey, Gory Bits, what's going on, man? Um, Also, I know I said happy birthday to you, but I would like to say happy birthday again to you because um, I don't know. It doesn't really have to be your birthday to say happy birthday, even though it's a few days late. Why did I choose Halloween Fiend PDX? So basically, when I first made my YouTube channel, I called it Spooky Halloween Horror Stuff. Um, and then I thought that was really stupid after a while. So I'm like, man, I just got to come up with a name and roll with it. So um, I don't know. I like Halloween and I fiend over it. And I live in Portland, so I figured that works. So that's why I went with Halloween Fiend PDX because it just seems to work, I guess. And if I wanted to mention the channel name, it just seems a lot more easier to say than Spooky Halloween Horror Stuff PDX. So that was why I switched the names just because it just seemed like it flowed better. That's all. And it's really hard to come up with names. You know what I mean? Because like you have everyone in the world that's probably taking up a name of some sort. I would wonder what is in your playlist for a hayride. Something I'm very curious about. Oh, and then for everyone that's watching, if you haven't checked out Gory Bits' channel, I would definitely recommend doing that. That guy's been super awesome, and he puts up a lot of really cool, just horror montages. Like, just it's like he takes a movie and takes all the good bits of it and puts it in a clip. It's very nice, convenient. If you want something short and sweet and horrific, that's what he does. And he also does good movie reviews too, by the way. He does what is he? Oh, but yeah, back to my rambling really quick here because I do ramble on sometimes. But he'll do really cool movie reviews. I can't remember what film it was that he did. Um, there was like Action Ladies. It looked very low budget, but I can't remember. Hello, Tom. It's good to see you. Am I going to go see the next? Yes, I'm going to go see the Conjuring movie when it came out. How did my collection start? Are we talking about my movie collection or my toy collection? Because those are like two collections I kind of have going on, which both take a lot to maintain. Trying to get all the Scream Factory releases has been a very rough thing, by the way. Yes, it's The Girls, Guns, and Blood. That's the movie. Like, what's weird is I thought it was going to be terrible, but like, you actually made it sound really decent looking, and I think you did show like the good clips of it that made it look actually pretty decent. Okay, so my toy collection, I want to say, started in 1999. It all started when I went into a KB toy store, and I saw the Movie Maniacs figures hanging there, and I'm like, I just grabbed them. So I grabbed like the Freddy, the Jason. I did not grab the Michael Myers. I think that was like Wave 2 or who knows when that came out. That is something I regretted. I know, but see, that's the thing though, is some movies that do that can be really bad, but this one was actually decent looking. So, but anyway, back to the toys thing. So I did that, and then my local comic shop also did carry some of the Movie Maniacs as well. That is where I got my pumpkin head. I could probably show it. I guess it's going to be a little dirty up there, but yeah, the pumpkin head's somewhere up there. And then yeah, so basically when KB Toy Store was open and my comic shop, I basically bought a bunch of the Movie Maniacs figures from there, which actually you can kind of see the Movie Maniacs figures are all kind of right there. And then that's when Mezco came out, and I did buy a lot of the Mezco stuff. And then once Mezco was, done, then it was NECA, and then I collected a whole bunch of the NECA stuff, which I'll show you guys quick. You can just see I have just tons. What is a Holy Grail film that I don't own yet? I don't know because I think I've bought most of them. The most recent acquirement was that Mausoleum film. But other than that, I pretty much have like everything that I've needed to get. I bought the Vincent Price Volume 1 for like $200 on eBay, which Scream Factory ended up reissuing you a year later. I bought the Day of the Dead Scream Factory release with slipcover. That was one that was a big deal to me. I bought Life Force on Blu-ray with the slipcover. That was another one that was a big deal. I would probably say one of the biggest things I'm trying to get right now would probably be the Slumber Party 2 and 3 double feature one. That thing is like $200 right now, which is crazy. That's like the one movie that I am trying to actively get, I would say. I do actually have The Incredible Melting Man. That was a fun movie. What's funny is that I bought it when it was on sale, and now that thing is like I think out of print and pretty expensive now. Um, but yeah, I see that's the thing with the Scream Factory releases is that like I put them. So I have most of the ones that I need, but what I do is that when they have the going out of print thing, that's when I jump on those releases and just buy them because then they end up like going out of print. Like the worst thing that happened to me was Curse 1 and 2. I had in my cart for $10 and I slept on it. And now the movie is like 50 to $80, which is absolutely stupid. But I had it in my cart for $10 and then I passed on it just because I just didn't, act on it quick enough. So that's what really sucks about collecting is that if you just miss out on something and you want it, it ends up being just way, 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 way expensive. Yeah, no, I bought all three of the Vincent Price collections, so I have 1, 2, and 3. I think number 2 is actually very expensive now, also, from what I understand. Ooh, ooh, boy. And then, does anyone else have any questions? I'm going to try to go for about 5 more minutes. However, if you get me yapping, I might be able to go longer. We'll see. Also, don't forget to slap around that like button. Just slap it. Give it a slap. The like. Frogs I do not have, actually. And I have not hit up Hamilton Books. I heard Hamilton Books had some very good um, things. I would probably say the theatrical releases that I am looking forward to would probably be Spiral, Candyman, Conjuring 3, and then of course Halloween Kills. So those are the four that I'm looking forward to right now, I'd say. Um, so far I've only seen two. Like I will say the last movie that I saw in the theater was The Invisible Man before the theaters closed, and then when the theaters came back, I saw The Unholy, which was not good at all. That movie was terrible. And then I saw In the Earth. So those are the only two movies that I've seen so far this year. Um, I hate to be this guy, but A Quiet Place I was not a gigantic fan of. I'm gonna go see number two when it comes out. I don't know, it just didn't really do it for me, I guess. So everyone has different tastes on movies and stuff. I will say I wish that I would have seen Mortal Kombat in the theater. Mortal Kombat I actually enjoyed. I did not care for Godzilla versus King Kong. I don't know why. It was just super CGI fest, and I mean, I don't know. It just didn't really fly for me. Looks like I've got a few people watching now. Right when I was about to kill this one. Um, you know, is it me or did anyone get like a weird He-Man vibe when you watch Mortal Kombat? I don't know why. It just gave me this weird He-Man vibe. I don't know why, like from the He-Man movie. I'm gonna tell you the thing that really irritated me with the Quiet Place was the whole baby. Like, babies are loud. Why? I mean, it's just like you might have to just sacrifice the baby, man. I'm sorry. Like that thing's gonna scream at some point, and I mean, babies don't not scream. They poop themselves and they scream, and they poop and they scream. That's just what they do. They peep and they poop and pee and scream. That's what babies do, and they cry. They cry, scream, poop, pee, cream, scream. That's bad. Babies are just they're mess factories. But the point is though is that a baby is like a ticking time bomb that's just gonna make that monster from A Quiet Place like kill your family. So um, not a good time to have a baby. Yeah. And I know they put the baby in some weird like soundproof thing, but that's only gonna work for so long. At some point, that baby's gonna break through and he's gonna scream his little head off, and that monster's gonna come flying in. So, one thing I'm gonna throw out there that I'm just really curious about personally is how Spiral is gonna be. Like, it's hard for me to take Chris Rock seriously. I'm totally open to see how it's gonna turn out. Like, I could definitely like see Samuel L. Jackson more, but like with Chris Rock, it just the way his voice is, like I just keep thinking like, In Living Color and like Good Lord, That's a Lot of Money and like I don't know, he's just a comedy guy for me. Like so it's just kind of hard for me to like, you know, take him serious in that. So but maybe he's gonna add a really cool element to Spiral slash Saw that hasn't really been there. Saw 3D was not very good. I don't know. It was. I mean, it was okay, but it just didn't really super do it for me. I don't know. I will say that Saw. I think it was either 2 or 3. Whatever one had the needles in the pit. That is one of the most horrific movie scenes in horror cinema ever. Like, I don't like needles. I am getting my stupid vaccine finally soon. I'm really not looking forward to it because I do not want to get stabbed. Yeah, part 2. That's right. Oh man. I will tell you, there's definitely been some scenes in Saw that were like very inventive. Um, I'm just gonna throw that out there. Well, what's also cool about number 2 is that Darren Lynn Bousman did it, and I do, and yep, and that's the cool thing about the new Spiral movie is that you have Darren Lynn Bousman involved in it, so that's gonna make it like way better, I think. Just because I don't know, he does good stuff. I enjoy what he does. Even though I need to watch a lot of his weird little like other movies that he's put out. I think he did like 1111 and like just a bunch of random weird movies. So I definitely want to try to catch up on those and watch them. I wonder if I can push this for 14 more minutes so I can hit that hour mark. If you guys can ask me more questions and fuel me so I can keep blabbering, I might be able to do it. 13 minutes. Let's see. There's a few of you watching. Throw some questions at me so I can like work off of them. I will ask though, where is everyone tonight? Obviously, Don't Breathe 2. I'm gonna say right now, I enjoyed Don't Breathe. That was a messed up movie. Also, I cannot look at a turkey baster the same at all. I mean, does anyone else have a weird phobia of turkey basters now? Like, if I ever see an old man touching a turkey baster, that is going to be terrible. Do I watch wrestling? I have not watched wrestling for a very long time at all. I don't know. It just, I will say, I think with the whole, like, is it that Bray Wyatt guy or whatever it is, the Fiend or whatever it is? I guess Tom Savini did his mask. So it's like kind of a cool thing. Fave Halloween themed film other than Halloween. So at Hobbs, I'm gonna have to say probably Trick or Treat, just because that was an amazing film. I enjoyed it. It's anthology horror, which I absolutely love, and it just had a good vibe all around. So that would probably be what it would be. Yeah, yeah. And so for you guys, what are the films you guys are looking forward to that are coming up? Also, I wish that there was a few more options as far as films coming out, just because there's not a whole lot. It's like we're at May, and I think we just have Spiral, Candyman, Don't Breathe 2, like you've mentioned, A Quiet Place 2, Halloween Kills. Oh, 1031. I actually enjoyed both of those, and I also enjoyed um, the Haunting Season, I think, as well. Um, So I enjoyed all those like Scream Team releasing films. What was fun time I was putting off buying those, and then I finally was just like, I'm Conjuring 3. I had to mention that one as well too. I'm excited for Conjuring 3. What? There was a screening for Don't Breathe 2. When is it even coming out? I mean, I know it was coming, but that's just kind of weird that there was even a screening for it already. Man, I tell you, after the stream is done, I'm going to do the most funnest thing in the world, which is freaking laundry. I just keep doing laundry. It's just never ending. Like, I just keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. Yeah, the Conjuring films are definitely fun. Man, that is an early screening. Holy crap. Usually, like, a screening will be like a few weeks before the actual film comes out. That's why I was like, holy night. Schnikey. Whew. Hmm. Has anyone managed to go to any like films recently in the theater or anything like that out of curiosity, or am I the only one that's actually gone inside a theater? I'm going to tell you guys, I did make a very cool discovery. Um, I never had, like, I think it's the Takis or whatever those spicy chips are. I had it for the first time the other night, and the person I was with, we got this crazy idea to put them in the bag of popcorn. So we shook it around, so it kind of made like a spicy popcorn. It was actually pretty tasty, surprisingly. The Witching Season, yes. So that movie was really good. What's really funny is that I bought Candy Corn and I still need to watch Candy Corn. Like, I own Candy Corn, I just still need to watch it. Ooh. I do want to say I do appreciate the few of you that are still sticking around and hanging out with me and talking and stuff. It's just kind of good because, you know, sometimes on your guys' videos, I just make a little comment and then that's action with you. And, at least this way you're there on the little chat thing and I can kind of talk to you guys for more and kind of hang out, even though Pumpkin Carver, is that a film? Because if it is that one, I've not heard of it all. I will look this up. Empty Man. Empty Man is also a film that I have not seen. DB. Hmm. At Hobbs, did the Pumpkin Carver come out in 2016? So it looks like it's just short and it's about 7 minutes long. Um, what's funny is that I watch Satan's Little Helper for the longest time, and I have not seen Lightning Bug. In fact, actually, hold on a second here. So at Hobbs, I have to ask you: is this the movie that you're talking about right here? This one? Is that it? Because if it's that movie, I have a really horrible thing to tell you. Yeah, Antlers is a movie that I want to see. Um, but at Hobbs, is that Lightning Bug the one that I just showed you? Is that the right movie? I think, right? Because no. Let's look. Do I like A24 movies? I'm gonna have to say probably Hereditary is probably my favorite. I mean, I did enjoy Midsummer. Saint Maud was okay. There was a scene in Saint Maud that definitely was not very comfortable for me. It was awkward, and I did not like it very much. But no, I will say that I did see who's in that one. Pumpkin. Oh, so Pumpkin over to that. But let me ask you this though: the when you said lightning bug, was I pointing to the right lightning bug? Ex Machina, I did actually like a lot. I saw that one in the theater, and that was actually a really good movie. It was very sad, but I enjoyed it. The Deep Ones, I have not seen the movie or the trailer for the Deep Ones. But I again with so Hobbs was Lightning Bug though a film that came out in 2004? Because I have to know if it's this one. Because like I said, if it is this one, I have something very hilarious to tell you if it is the right movie. Oh, and then I would also like to go back about 10 messages and say hello to Have Cheetah Will View. Okay, so Hobbs, let me tell you something very funny here. So if you look here, this guy right here, I went to high school with that guy. His name is Brett Harrison. I went to like high school, middle school, and elementary school with that guy. So, uh, fun facts. So that's why I remember that Lightning Bug movie because I remember he was in it, and I was like, "Cool, that guy I went to high school with is in movies. Great." Oh my god. And Tom, I don't know if I ever need to really watch the Serbian film again. I have it. I think I've seen all the that I need to see on that. In fact, I ordered the Human Centipede collection. Um, yeah, and Hobbs, if maybe one of these streams, I'll dig up my yearbook and show you, just to humor you. Yeah, I mean that's what's cool about this stream stuff is that I'm just throwing out weird little fun facts. So Pumpkin Carver was from 2006. Let me go back. Let me go back and take a look here. I know. I remember on you guys' stream, the Midnight Hour. There was enough talk about the Serbian film and Human Centipede and all that stuff. Pumpkin Carver. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Oh man, Pumpkin Carver looks like something. Oh boy, that's a great photo right there. What is that? It reminds me of something. I don't know. No, the centipede just keeps growing. It's like you know what? Oh, That Sallow movie. You know, I've been afraid to watch that Sallow movie. I don't know why. I don't know. It's like there's films that I'm afraid to watch. It's like Sallow, Irreversible. I've just been kind of like, I don't really know if I want to watch those. I don't know. They just, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna say like Saint Maud was okay. It wasn't amazing, but I mean, if it's like on Netflix or Hulu, like I would give it a watch. Um, yeah, I don't know. I've been wanting to watch that Sallow movie, but I don't know. I've heard so much weird stuff about it. Like I think it's on like Criterion, and like when I go to Barnes and Noble, and actually, so here's a fun fact. Um, Not too long ago, I was going to buy Rosemary's Baby on Criterion Blu-ray, and I didn't do it. I could have bought it for $20, and now it's out of print, and on eBay it's like $60. It's ridiculous. So Tom, that's a movie that I'm trying to get. I don't really need it very badly. It is something that I would like to own, and I was planning on owning, but for some odd reason, I felt it was more imperative for me to buy Repo Man, which is what I bought, and also Scanners. Yeah, so I bought Repo Man and Scanners on the Criterion sales, and I'm just like, oh, I'll get Rosemary's Baby later. No big deal. And then now that's the one that, of course, goes out of print, which is just really irritating. It's like, why would that go out of print? It's like a super well known movie. Yeah, and that's the thing is like I have the membership, and then when they do the sale, it's like 50% off, and then the 10% off with my Barnes and Noble card, which it's very steep. It's like $25 for that freaking membership. But I use it when I buy my Rue Morgues and my Horror Hounds, so that's pretty much why I did the membership. Yeah, and it didn't Daft Punk do like the soundtrack to Irreversible, I thought, if I remember correctly, or something like that. I know. I want to see the Spanish Chainsaw. I don't know why. I feel like the Spanish Chainsaw should be like some cult. Like everyone should just make something out of the Spanish Chainsaw thing. Like just the way Hobbes was saying, like pay special attention to the Spanish Chainsaw. Like everyone should just be doing that. It should be like a thing on everyone's channel. And I also just want to interject something really quick here. This is just pointless information, but I had nachos tonight, but it wasn't very good. And I really wish that I was having dinner again like I did last night. Last night, my dinner was fantabulous. It was great. I had Cajun tots at McMiniman's. What did I think of the Wrong Turn remake? I enjoyed it, but it should not have been called Wrong Turn. It should have just been called an entirely different movie. Really didn't need to be called Wrong Turn. It should have just been called something else. Um, but it is what it is. But I mean, I enjoyed it. It was decent. Also, it had the Damien Maffei guy in it, who hello Chinji, what is good? Hopefully I did not butcher your name. What's my opinion on Puppet Master? I enjoy Puppet Master, but there's too damn many of them. I've lost track. I think I did see The Littlest Reich, which there was a really fun scene like this. Hey Phil, it's good to see you. Um, Also, Phil, what time is it in where you are? Yeah, I mean Saint Maud was decent. I don't know. Like if I had to compare Saint Maud to like Midsummer, 1:59 a.m. Yeah, right now it's 10:59 a.m. right here. So, um, and the funny thing is, Phil, I can imagine tomorrow morning when you wake up, you'll have that big Freddy Krueger coffee mug or Nightmare on Elm Street coffee mug. That's very trademark on you. And I have that mug, by the way. But my utensil of drinking fluids from is definitely the little jack o' lantern I have. But I prefer to drink like vodka out of it. I don't know. Like, it's cool to talk about Saint Maud. It was I don't know. It was just a weird film. But the the pub scene was just like, ay ay ay. Oh, geez, Phil, thank you so much. Holy crap. Also, I appreciate that, Phil. That's going to go towards the shipping. um, because I've been a little late on your package, but I can't just really send you only the Troll 2 Blu-ray because that would be kind of disappointing. So, I did go to Target and I bought you an item that I feel like you might be able to use. Hopefully, um, you'll see it when you get it, but I don't know. I got and thought maybe you might be able to make use of it. We'll see. Creamy black Kraken mug. Huh. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to say that, I think like I need to give Saint Maud like another watch, probably. So, oh, yes, that hand job. That hand, oh my God. It was like the most like awkward hand job ever in the world. In fact, I think like when I was done watching it, I went to a bar and I did a review and I just couldn't stop talking about the hand job. I was so like just she was just like sorry, this is just it's hand job talk. Oh no. Oh no. I don't even want to know what kind of weird hand job stuff is going to be in the Spanish Chainsaw Massacre. When you get to the halfway point in the movie, do they go pay special attention to the Spanish hand job? I'm so like just intrigued by this Spanish Chainsaw Massacre film. Hmm. Oh, and then I know I say this a whole bunch, but for everybody watching, if you haven't connected to Phil's channel, definitely make sure you're connected. Super cool guy. Um, I definitely have been influenced by Phil. I would say with what I've done in my videos, I think Phil's very influential. Just to throw that out there. Um, so just throwing that out there. No, Phil is definitely legendary. I mean, I look back and I saw Phil's been doing this for years, and I mean, I've only been doing this for like a year and some odd months. Or no, I started this channel like back in 2019, but I went to a Target and I yelled out "blowjob ghost," and that's how I started my channel. Yeah, I went to a Target and there was a big inflatable ghost, and I just screamed out "blowjob ghost, blowjob ghost." So that's how I started YouTube. Kind of a sad start. Well, I've kept this going for about an hour, so that's good. I also appreciate that some of you have stuck around and just watched me blab for an hour. And again, I appreciate it because the DJing thing's just a lot more easier. And here I'm just kind of having to, blab and say things and that kind of thing. So, but the cool thing, it was fun telling you guys. Oh yeah, so the tricycle thing, that was just a random thing I threw on, because I'm an overweight guy and the tricycle was very small, and I just thought that would be good to put up there. Oh, yeah, Tom, you and those rubber fists, dick chucks, all that stuff. Sexual martial arts. That should be your YouTube channel, Tom. Sexual martial arts. Oh man, I have like someday I'm gonna clean up my room. I have so much stuff everywhere. It's crazy. Because I had this cool little saw, like keychain thing I got, that I'd push a button and it would say like, "Do you want to play a game?" Did art? Hmm. That would be really crazy if you did make artsy dildos, Tom. Make a Halloween dildo. The great Spanko lantern. I was gonna say something else, but I probably need to make my stream clean and not say the dirty words. Um, no, those are not movies. Those are NECA figures. So those are CDs, and those are my NECA Ultimate figures right there. So like, there's a bunch of Predator figures. It's a RoboCop figure. That's that 8-bit Rocky figure right there. Um, I'm not like, I wouldn't go out of my way. Like Tom is a whore for heat. Um, sorry, Tom. I'm calling you a whore, but it's true. You like the hot stuff. I'll never forget when you put those what is it, the Salvador Molly hot balls in your mouth. Um, that was pretty brutal. Um, well, actually, at EA, just a fun thing here. All this actually used to be all CDs, but as time progresses, I just kind of box up a lot of my CD collection to make room for my NECA figures, because the NECA figures are kind of what more brings me joy in life these days. So I just kind of put all my NECA figures on this little case behind me. So there are some CDs. There's actually like more down there, but there's just a bunch of like stuff everywhere. And yeah, when I used to DJ like with CDs, like, I had to buy a lot because I went through music and stuff like that quite a bit. So, you know. Oh yeah, those are those things that you showed me. Um, I kind of want them, but I have to make somewhat of um a limit. Plus, I just bought another one of these shirts that they have a nicer shirt, so I bought that. And Phil, I do want to ask you: did you buy the trick or treaters from Crypto Curium? Because that set was beautiful looking. Those I definitely bought. Those were like the first kind of homemade ones that I bought. I know. I think if I recall, I think you had a magnet from them. I think maybe. I will tell you, at Phil though, I definitely want to start getting those weird muscle men figures. I am really upset that I didn't pick up the Maniac ones because it seems like those are gone now. No, you got to get the actual statues. Those statues are like so nice. Like they're $50 for the 3 pack, but like super worth it. Um, yeah, I one of these days I'm going to do a video on all the cryptocurium uh, things that I've purchased, which is like a lot. I don't really like the handmade stuff because I don't know. I'm kind of a lame ass, and I like to buy the mass produced stuff. So. But I'm gonna say the cryptocurium stuff is like so good quality that it totally broke me out of that like shell on that, and I've definitely a lot of those. Thanks, Tom, for coming by. I appreciate it. It was good talking to you. Hmm. Oh, the other thing too, I want to pick up kind of really bad. That like kind of see-through leprechaun figure that you posted about, Phil. That is definitely like really nice looking, and I really want that one. And I think that Goretta demons figure as well. There's like just too many things that I want right now. So then, guys, I think I'm gonna put this puppy to bed here in a few minutes, just because I need to recuperate myself and upload a little video thing for tomorrow. So there's a video to go up. I'm trying to do like a one video a day kind of thing, which a little hard to do. What's funny is I do actually talk about the Castle Freak remake in my video that comes out tomorrow. I have not seen it. Um, I did kind of want to watch it. I've heard not the best things, which is weird considering I thought that Barbara Crampton had some had something to do with it. I know I appreciate it, Phil, because you do yours in the morning, and I do mine super randomly. It's just kind of like when I'm in the mood or I'm DJing, I'll just throw on a stream, which I don't know. I'm going to try to hopefully stream more often just because it's kind of fun to like talk and stuff. And it's also good because it gets my brain like thinking with the horror stuff. Because I don't know, that whole like Devil's Rejects and House of a Thousand Corpses thing was a little embarrassing where I pulled the autograph out and I'm like, oh man, I haven't watched these movies in like years and I don't really remember. So it just makes me look kind of bad, but whatever. I don't care. I mean, I do care a little bit. A little bit. And then also, when I'm done like this stream, I need to also go watch some of your videos at Everything Horror, and then probably make sure I'm caught up on your videos at Phil. And I have to go through and kind of just catch up on people caught up because there's a lot to catch up on. Well, like I said, I haven't watched it yet, so I only saw it at Best Buy and was like, "Oh, here's Castle Freak remake. I want to maybe watch it." But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Whew. All right, I think I'm gonna try to push this for 10 more minutes. I feel like I'm running a live chat marathon right now, and I'm at the finish line, and I wanna stop, but I think I got about 10 more minutes in me. I think I can do this. We'll see. And then I have Cheetah. I obviously look forward to the when Saturday. That's definitely been one of my fun things to do. Is just kind of hopping on there and just you know with all the dialogue and stuff. Oh yeah, I don't know. The nachos just weren't very good. They were okay. I don't know. I got it at Baja Fresh. No, hell no. Like, I mean, maybe one of these days, like if I have something like fun to talk about, or if I can get Wi-Fi in a cemetery, that would be really fun to go and just do a spooky stream. or like even a Halloween thing, or like, maybe I'm at a haunted house or something like that, and I stream at a haunted house. That would be really cool to do. I could just like hide in the haunted house and just do a stream there and be like, "Oh, look, here's some stupid kids. They're scared," and then I just do like haunted house commentary. Actually, I don't know. I think that would be kind of fun. I don't think that's something that's really been done. Haunted house commentary. You have to go like just kind of sit there and like, all right, here come the kids. Up there, up. The scare actor is gonna. He's coming in. He's coming in really hard. Here come the kids. It's coming really close. Up. Is he gonna get the scare? Is he gonna get the scare? Oh, the kids are scared. So I don't know. I think that would be kind of funny. Um, so we used to have one called Fright Town, but that's pretty much done. There's not there's a lot of like weird little haunted houses, but like we had like the really big ones, which was like Fright Town. I did go to like a haunted corn maze once, which haunted corn mazes, they're cool, but when it rains, your feet are screwed. You will look like some kind of mud goblin with your feet. They're just covered in freaking mud, like hardcore. No, it'll definitely be cool to see what you guys do when October hits. Oh, for me, it's just not really any different. I just do like the usual stuff that I do, except that I just go to like Bath and Body Works way too much. Which it's so weird that Bath and Body Works has one of the better Halloween sections. I mean, like Target comes in really late. Fred Meyer's is kind of cool. Michaels comes in really late, but it's one of the best ones. And then it just makes me mad that the Spooky Town display is only up for so long. I'm like, it's annoying. Yeah, we used to have a haunted house called the 13th Door. That was really cool. I actually was a haunt actor once, and I blew out my throat because I was screaming at the top of my lungs. Like people would come by and I would just go really loud and stuff like that. I scared a few of them, so I did the job, but it really screwed up my throat just because I was screaming at the top of my lungs. Oh, and at home is really good, but I don't have an at home here. In fact, I had to send some friends of mine up to Washington because they were going up to Seattle, and I said, "Please, can you stop by home and get me that big, huge jack o' lantern?" Um, thanks, man. I really appreciate it, Phil. Have a good night. Oh, and then yeah, it's a JC. I don't know what a JC is. Oh, and then I would like to implore everyone who's watching, make sure you go watch one of Phil's videos tomorrow. I don't know, just when you wake up, before you have that morning cup of coffee, throw on one of Phil's vids, Phil's creepy vids, and let it play. Let it play all the way. Watch an ad. Let the ad play. Good stuff. What's funny is back in the day when I would be, before the whole COVID thing, when I would be DJing, um, I would DJ until 2:15 a.m. and then I would get home at like 3:30 in the morning. And like now it's like this whole COVID thing. I try to go to bed at like 12 or 1. So it's going to be really weird when I have to, transition back into going to bed super late when I DJ and stuff like that. Ah, gotcha, gotcha. That's cool. All right, guys, 5 minutes to go. You've got 5 magical minutes left, and then I'm going to kibosh it. So, if anybody else has any fun questions to ask me in the next 5 minutes, lay them out. At Everything Horror, I do want to ask, did you go to Halloween Horror Nights in 2019? Again, that's where I got the hockey puck. My kill. Look at that. I almost want to call it like it's its own entity. I might even do a video about him. I might call him a name at some point. What is my favorite movie? I cannot name a favorite movie. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tell you right now, like Nightmare on Elm Street, Evil Dead, Demons, Night of the Demons. Those are like the top movies that I like super, super like a lot. And just kind of have a lot of stuff with it. The reason why it's those four, how do you like your burritos? So I'm a weird guy. I like chorizo, lettuce, sour cream, and cheese, and this like chili sauce on it. I don't know. That just sounds really terrible. Or the other one I like is just the basic beans, rice, and cheese, and onion and sour cream. Um, or I'll just get like a burrito from some place and just eat that. I don't know. Um, but yeah, those are some facts about me. Those are the burritos that I like. And I also like my chorizo kind of cooked pretty good. And then let's see here. Oh yeah, the Creep Show is really good. I wish there was some good Creep Show merch. When I went to the merchandise, it was really just all the Trick or Treat Studio stuff. There wasn't very much stuff. The one thing that is killing me is that I did not get the Shorty figure. That was upsetting to me. I did get like everything else that I wanted. I just did not get that Shorty figure from Halloween Horror Nights, which the figure is now very expensive, which is really annoying. Before I go, I want to show you guys this really awful thing. Hold on. Look at how terrible this is. Where's the damn button on this thing? I will find it. Hold on. Oh no. There it is. Oh, it's terrible. Let me turn it off. Why is it not turning off? It's terrible. This is not good. It's not turning off. Jesus Christ. Look at this. I really hope that's done. No, it's not, but it kept going. I pushed off. Like this thing is off now. Now I'm scared of it waking me up in my freaking sleep now because it just goes off automatically now. That's not cool. It's a little loud. All right, guys. It has been an hour and a half. I am going to stop the stream now. Once again, if a few of you could go make sure you hit that like button. So go smack that like button. If 2 more people could hit the like button, I will be happy. So if you're not already doing that, go hit the like button. Go like it. Give it a like. Look. I want that to change. Make it just, I don't know. It's not changing. All right, guys. That's it. I'm going to call it good. Once again, thank you all for joining me on this hour and a half long adventure of me yapping. I appreciate it. You guys all have a good night. If you enjoyed this and would like me to do more, leave a comment or something like that. It was a lot of fun, guys. Till next time, have a good night and ciao.